Welcome back to the Couples Couch. A gang's all here today.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. We have me, Tanner, and Brooke-Ann on the couch together with our coffees.
Yes, we do. We're curled up with our coffees.
Yes, and we're going to be chatting all about our current obsessions in reality TV and beyond this morning. Yes. Are you ready to share about what we watched last night?
I am, but I think we should actually let the people know what happened last night.
Oh, the people.
So we did, yesterday in this same segment, we talked about the benefits of foam rolling and how gorgeous and beautiful it is and how it helps us, we think helps us sleep. But again, we're not doctors here. We don't know. And so, KB.
Yeah, well, I didn't sleep last night.
Yeah.
I did foam roll before bed, but I think I might have, tech shoulder.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I walk with my phone in my hand a lot.
Right.
And I think, that doesn't help because I'm looking down. I read that it could be, I don't know if this is scientific or not, but, 50 to 60 more pounds on your neck based on, how you're,
Oh, the
leaning.
way it's positioned?
Yeah.
Because how much... We weighed our head once, actually.
We did. We, put our heads on scales to see.
So, again, we don't know how accurate this is. We didn't do this in a hospital, friends, but...
No, we didn't. We just did it on a regular scale.
Yeah, mine was, 9 point something. How much was yours?
11-something pounds. I had, 2 more pounds of head than Tanner.
Little head meat, yeah. But just more brains, honestly. That makes sense. It all clocks.
Just a lot of hair.
Oh, well, that, too. We both have a lot of hair, but yours is longer.
Yeah. So I didn't sleep best, but I'm enjoying my decaf coffee anyway right now.
Yeah. Decaf coffee for the win.
Decaf coffee for the win. The little smidge it gives you, it's going to power my day.
It's going to send you, huh?
Yeah, I have a lot to do today. So.
No, I woke up, though, this morning, freaked out in the middle of the morning because, honestly, I woke up a little cold. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine, love. It's okay. You just hit me in the head with his elbow.
Wow, that could be taken and clipped and used against me in a court of law. No thanks.
No, it's because I was resting my head and it accidentally moved.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I woke up because I was a little chilly. I was like, oh, weird. And then I was like, I always do this thing with my foot where I stretch it out to see if you're over there and do the swoop around the bed to try to find you. And I was like, oh, weird. She's not here. So I was like, okay, maybe she's in the bathroom. So I kind of dozed back off. I woke back up, I don't know how long later, and so I did the leg swoop again. And she still wasn't there, so I was like, oh my gosh, she's not in the bathroom. So I get up, and I see her on the couch in a cocoon of a blanket. She literally looked like a moth. She had the blanket over her head because we didn't turn off all the lights. Well, we did, but it was just
we have our little oven light on, just so you can see when you come out, if you need to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, I had it all covered in my face, and I didn't hear you at first come out until I was like, somebody's in the bathroom. Who's in my bathroom? And I already had that dream that somebody showed up in our home in the middle of the night, and I was like,
the vivid dreamer over here.
I'm like, why are you here? We don't speak.
Yeah, and we don't do that.
So yeah. So yeah, it was a good night.
It was a good night overall.
A good night for not resting.
Not really, because I went to bed with the headache, and then you didn't sleep. But I did have a delicious dinner, and so did you. Yeah,
I had a delicious dinner. I got to have dinner and hang out with a good friend.
Yeah, that was great.
You had
I had my current food obsession, besides burrito beef tacos.
The chicken finger box.
From Dairy Queen. Their french fries, I don't know what they soak them in salt or something, but they're so salty and delicious.
They're good, and they're always hot.
That's true. I've had kind of not bad chicken fingers, but not ideal ones, right? But I've never had a bad fry from Dairy Queen.
I have not had a bad fry from Dairy Queen.
So if you're around a Dairy Queen today, pick up a French fry because you won't be disappointed.
You won't be disappointed and get the Dairy Queen app because there's deals and rewards.
True. Yeah, no, that's.
We used Tanner's app last night to order online and get a deal. Mm-hmm. So yeah, save your coins, folks.
Gotta save in this economy.
You heard it here first.
It's a must.
Yeah, so
that's
you found me
our evening.
on the couch.
Yeah, I found her cocooned on the couch, head fully covered. And I did look before I came out here for Brooke-Ann because I was like, is he still in his bed? Maybe they went for a walk. I couldn't imagine because it was so early in the morning, but I was like, who knows? No, he was in his bed. So I was like, weird.
Yeah, no, those moments always scared me. When I was a kid, I would be like, is that the rapture? Are we going down?
Right, yeah.
Are we going down?
I've been left. No, truly.
I've been Kirk Cameron.
Kirk, oh no, yeah, that will happen, I guess. In his movies.
I was terrified. Yeah, so that's how I feel when anybody, if I can't find anybody, I'm like, well, I guess.
As you smack Brooks.
No, I just sorry, baby.
She returned the favor.
It's like I've been left behind.
It's a cycle. I accidentally hit you, smack Brooks.
Yeah, and now he's gonna hit you.
He probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it was a good night overall.
Yeah.
And TV was good.
TV was good.
Yeah.
And that you want to get into that a little bit?
Yeah, I think we should. So last night on deck we had Vanderpump Rules.
Yes.
And I know last time we said they weren't giving us much.
They were giving us boring.
They've really turned a corner, I would say, yeah?
Yeah, last night's episode I would say was pretty good. And like there was a lot of drama. Lala Kent, new mother-to-be.
Yep, at least we not forget. Congrats.
She was not pregnant during this episode, but
Right.
she was taking Sandoval out with her words, and I do love somebody who can just cut with their words.
Eviscerate with their words, yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, I love that. It's necessary sometimes, you know. You have to just cut people down.
Yeah.
With your words.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like hard for me to cut people. I love watching other people, though.
No, but you can do it in a nasty, nice way.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So, what would your, like, whole take, though? So, when we, like, get to Tahoe in the morning...
Take of what, Tahoe?
Well, no, hold on. I'll give you your
Okay.
whole take of... Let's start with, like, Tom's journaling. They, like,
Tom's
zoomed
journal,
in.
was this an episode of Harry Potter? Do you
Yeah.
remember that? Tom Riddle's journal from Harry Potter?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah. We have a story coming up about that.
Yeah.
About Dumbledore, Harry Potter. It's all
Dumbledore.
related.
I always
It's
think
all
of
related.
Harry Potter Puppet Pals.
What's
Ron.
that?
It's on
Oh,
YouTube.
yes, I know
Ron
exactly what you're talking about now,
Weasley.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Was that from, like,
YouTube segment.
yes, just like a comedy sketch thing?
Yeah, it was called Harry Potter Puppet Pals.
So funny.
It
Let
was-
us know if you know that reference.
Yeah.
But, wait, I've lost the
No, so we were talking about Tom in his journal, and you
yes,
said Tom
Tom's
Riddle's
journal,
journal.
thank you. Yeah, Tom's journal.
No.
Yeah, what do you think he's writing in that journal?
Honestly, I think last night we like watched it at like 9 o'clock,
Yeah, it
which
was
is
late
late
for
for
us.
us. Like we are in the bed
We're,
at 9
we're
o'clock.
wound down by that point.
Yeah.
And I had just finished dinner or eating dinner. I was actually eating dinner.
Yeah, and I had just gotten home a few minutes before. Like
yeah, so that was like rare for us too, which is fun. It's good
Yeah.
to do different things.
It is. It's good to do different things, but it got us out of our typical routine, so we were like up later than usual. Anyway,
Yeah.
but so we watched.
Oh, what did you think? What do you think's in his journal?
Oh, I want to pull it up today and pause the TV, and I'm gonna literally go lead Ryan for mod.
Try to find or try to read.
Yeah, of course. No,
that's
I
so
need to
smart.
do that.
I wonder if someone's already done that on TikTok.
Probably.
Have you seen it? Okay.
I know. I have it on TikTok
Oh,
this
yeah, 'cause
morning
you
because of my
didn't
tech
sleep.
neck shoulder.
Yeah, she didn't sleep.
was
Otherwise,
like-
that's usually when KB gets her like TikTok fill of the morning. I would say
Mhm.
because I usually sleep a little bit later,
Yeah.
and so she's like up walking the house and scrolling TikToks
Yeah.
and like doing
It's
stuff.
fun, yeah. Scrolling my TikToks, listening to books, going for a walk inside and outside. I love to walk the house. Like,
Yeah.
literally, I just walk in circles around our home. But
Our neighbors love us.
we have
we actually
carpet.
dislike them, so it's fine.
Yeah, we're
We can
not.
get into
We're not
that later
sad.
if we want to, but not today's problem.
Yeah, not today's problem. But yeah, so no, I want to watch it. I feel like he was. Okay, Tom is just so performative, and it could have been like how they edited it, but like the very last clip of him, like them showing his journal at like the first segment of the show, like he like side eyes over to the camera, like,
Yeah.
"Are you there?
Are you there? Like he just
Papa, can you
he's
hear
watching.
me?
He's
Yeah.
always watching. Yeah. I think that Ariana, how do you say her name on the show? I always get confused.
Well, I
'cause of
listened to Tom
Grande and-
Schwartz talk about this on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast.
What did he say?
He said that her mom calls her one thing and her dad calls the other, and that's why she goes by both.
Okay.
I think
Can we call
everybody
her
else
Ari?
calls her Ariana. No, we can't call her Ari.
Oh, that's like the pop singer.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so Ariana.
Ariana. Okay. Well, Ariana, I think she said it best at the beginning of the season whenever she said, the devil needs no more advocates. And
Yeah.
so, like, them trying to, like, kind of paint Tom in this kind of not even good light, but, like, I understand it, right? Like, I understood what they were trying to say. Like, we
Right.
can't beat this man up his whole life for this one action. Completely agree with that statement. But I
Yeah.
do think that there are fissures and fractures in that friendship that won't be repaired, and I think that does... Like, I mean, they're going to have to figure that out one way or another, but...
They do, and they need to figure it out, but he also needs to take accountability at the end of the day.
Yeah, and he hasn't. Yeah.
He hasn't. He has not. Like, even, like, let's get into that Lala fight for
let's
last
talk
night.
about it.
We'll get into the Lala fight, and then I want to go into this little piece about what were they thinking.
What were they? Oh, yeah, I love that idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Lala.
fight with Lala, they're still in Tahoe. Let's set the
Mhm.
scene. They're still in Tahoe. Lake Tahoe is beautiful. They're on a boat.
Lala looks so sporty.
So sporty. They're all there, right? But,
Mhm.
well, not... Katie... The only two that aren't there are Katie Maloney and... Ariana.
And the
Because
guest
they're
star
doing
Penny.
interview... What?
And the guest star Penny, who's
Oh,
interviewing.
Penny, yeah, they're doing interviews for their sandwich shop, which update on that later. We'll put a pin in that. But
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the scene. They're on a boat. They're not getting into it at first. They're all kind of getting along. And, like, Lala says, like, I love, like, Tom says something nice, and, like, Lala responds politely. She's like, oh, I love that. And then, like, I think Tom felt in that moment comfortable with her. Yeah. And she goes and she feels comfortable with him, too, and she looks at him and she says, hey, can I ask you another question? And he goes, yeah, sure, shoot. And then she goes into it, boy.
And she goes into it going, like, do you not, like, saying that I'm not real when you've been lying for the last 7 months, and you're saying that at the same time that I'm not being real.
The same day, yes.
And all of that, the same day Sandoval.
The same day that Sandoval broke is the day that he, in the press, said to someone,
you're not even real, Lala.
Lala's fake, or Lala's not real.
Yeah.
And yet he's doing all this not real stuff, so...
Yeah. Yeah, and he could not take accountability for that. It was a huge blow up. I like argued with people like that before, and it's just like arguing at the wall.
Well, you can't win.
No, and Brock honestly is what cracked me up. He was like, just take some accountability, Tom.
Yeah, no, truly, he was.
Which,
but Brock is sometimes the voice of reason, honestly.
Sometimes he's the big blockhead voice of reason.
Well, what did you think? Well, can we kind of jump ship for a minute?
Yeah, let's jump ship.
Okay, so, like, what did you think whenever they were doing the yoga section? Because whenever whenever he, like, kind of low-key abandoned Shishu, his wife,
I did not like what happened.
I know you didn't like that. You said that I would not be happy.
Oh, I would be... Okay, so set the scene, and they're having to do this, like, breathing exercise, like, pull out Vanderpump, you'll see it. Yeah. And when she said that Shishu, had to be paired up with Tom Sandoval, the committer of the crime. Sheena has known Tom Sandoval
the longest.
Probably the longest. I mean, Sheena's the reason we have the show.
Yeah.
And it was just she had to do this breathing exercise. Inside that breathing exercise, they were like sitting back to back. A lot of history with, lots of history, but also like there's a lot of pain in there right now.
For sure.
And like that pain even included of like you chose a girl who said I punched you in the face and I didn't allegedly.
Not to jump ship yet again, but like on the gondola, whenever Tom said that again, Tom said to Brock, whenever Brock and him and what's the other Tom in the middle? Yeah. They were all on the gondola. Tom said that he saw her get punched in the face. Or he said something like that.
Well, not saw her, but he was like, she punched her in the face. Yeah. And Brock was just like, right, man, right.
Yeah, right, man. Yeah, I didn't like that response either. But anyway, sorry. Okay, now going back.
I felt like it's kind of like arguing with people that don't make sense, though.
Yeah, that's true. Brock was like, I can't like push this man out of the gondola. So like, I'm just going to be like, okay. No, that's fair.
Like, he can't like,
I think Brock is kind of a sense maker. Is that what I'm discovering from this conversation?
I don't know. He's so Aussie. Like,
he's so Aussie.
He's just such an Aussie. I
do like a lot of the Aussie people that we watch on TV.
Yeah, I love the Aussies on TV. But yeah, he's so Aussie, it's wild. Brock is Australian.
Yeah. So wait, what were we...
So Sheena and Tom are back to back. She's like literally in tears, like hyperventilating, uncomfortable. And honestly, I thought that was a lot. But then I put myself in her shoes and I'm like, I've had to talk to people before that I didn't want to talk to. And it does make you like, if you're like in that like stress or like traumatic state, like you can't control what your body's doing fully.
No, absolutely.
And like,
I don't think she was being fake at all in that.
No,
I think that was like a natural reaction. Like she was just like so
the weight of the situation,
uncomfortable and like
I'm always a little hard on Sishu at first.
I know, me too.
And so that's why I was like, let me explain like my whole like. I went like full of emotions of like, oh my gosh, Shishu, to like, I really feel for her in this episode.
Sheena is kind of like the heart of the show, though. Yeah. Like you said, there wouldn't be a show without Sheena. A show without
Shishu?
Imagine? No.
Yeah, and like she was like struggling, like just in total that night. But what I'll say is that Sheena asked for Brock to come and sit with her.
Okay,
Sorry, I'm trying to get us back. I derailed the conversation.
No, I did, and you've gotten us back on track, so thanks.
Sheena was like, Brock, come sit with me, her husband, because there was like one group that had to be a 3 back-to-back. Brock was like, nah, good, I'm right here with Alan, James, and Graham Cracker. And she was like, okay. Great. She's really pissed at him, and I would be too. And when this happened, I said, if you did that to me, I said, we'd be, no. I'd be so mad.
Yeah.
I'm like, we'd be fighting right now. Like, we would be upstairs with, like, Brock and Sheena.
But then Brock comes in his confessional, and he's like, I just felt like that was not an Australian accent. I really tried. I don't know what that was.
I just felt like I really needed to work it out, mate.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, and so... I kind of understood that, but again, like, not the time, not the place. Like,
No.
especially, because did Sheena already have that, like, little cry breakdown?
Yeah, Sheena had already been crying.
Yeah, so I'm like, you've already seen that she's emotional. Like, I don't know that now is the time that she should maybe have that conversation. Unless he knows her better than I do, and, like, maybe that's the time she should have the conversation.
Yeah, no, those big baby doe eyes were, like, literally just, like...
Big bush baby eyes.
Like, she looked like a deer in headlights, like, the whole time. She just looked so stressed. And I'd be the same way. Like, it's honestly like the kid that got picked last, and you're like, oh no, oh no, what am I gonna do? I have to do group work with this person?
No, that's the worst.
Yeah, so it's just like, yeah, no, so that's like what that gave.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to take it a little bit lighter?
Well, did we cover all of the things that we jumped ship from?
I think so. Of just like Brock, like her and Sheena getting into a fight,
okay, perfect,
and then just like.
Tom taking no accountability for his actions.
He was like, Sheena.
He tried to, and like he always does, like, use history against people. But I'm like, if you don't want that same history used against you, which is what you're ultimately asking us to do and be your friend, how dare you do that to me in this moment, is what I would say to him if I was his friend. And I would dead him, and that's all you really need to do.
No, you really just need to do that to him. Just, like, take him out.
You have to, with well, I don't know if he's a narcissist. An alleged narcissist. You have to dead them.
Yeah.
We've seen it happen to people.
We have.
And boy, we have some stories. We have video evidence, actually.
It was so scary. What a day.
I won't even
On
say.
a holiday.
On a holiday. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, so that was wild.
Yeah, so something lighter. Let's do that.
Well, no, I'm just thinking about, like, so when they first started doing the back-to-back exercises, I was like, Tanner, what are they thinking right now? And my first thought was like, Lala is like, Schwartz is stinky. Schwartz needs to take a bath.
Yeah.
Like, in her Lala voice, if you listen to Lala on her podcast, she's, like, so funny. And she was, like, I think her little voice would be like, Schwartzy needs a bath.
Well, probably. And isn't Tahoe at this time of year they're like warm?
Yeah, it's
Schwartz has been drinking all day. He's just like a nasty man, I can tell. Like, he's a sweaty man. Like, and you know he's sweating out.
And he probably
all
wears
these
natural
smells
deodorant
and like alcohol, and Lala's valid and right to think that he stinks. So I agree with that take. Yep, I think Lala definitely thought that. What's your next thought?
My next thought was James was going, is this actually graham cracker? This dog is sitting here.
Yeah.
This dog is laying down. This can't be graham cracker. Did Lisa do this because she was supporting Tom? She also needed to support me.
She also
is this fake? That's why the dog's name is Hippie?
Okay, yeah, I could definitely see that one too, because wasn't there talk that Graham was a new dog anyways? Like, people have been saying that under the radar low-key, because he is kind of like a totally different dog. He's like acting well. Tom Riddle, or what's his name? Sandoval even said that he what did he do? Oh, that he had bitten a couple people.
Yeah.
And so, like, this dog did not look like the biting type. He looked very loving and friendly, and, like, people were in his face giving him kisses and cuddles, and Graham seemed like a whole new dog. So I agree. I think that James was confused if Graham was even his dog.
Yeah. And I think Allie was like, all of this, I should have brought my tarot cards.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
She's like, all of this, she's like, I should have just, like, gotten paid, since everybody's out here telling their feelings.
Yes, and isn't she singing now? Didn't we see that?
We did. Allie sings. Oh, maybe she should have brought her guitar.
Allie sings like Miranda sings. Isn't that the thing? I know she got canceled. Oops, redacted.
Yeah.
Isn't that the person that I'm thinking of with
the
red lips and the whatever?
Oh.
Is that someone else? I'm thinking Miranda sings. Whoa, that was crazy. I said Miranda sings.
You did. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know the name of what you're thinking about.
Oh well, not important.
Yeah, I don't know where my phone is, or I'd look it up.
No, it's okay. Did you have any other thoughts while they were at their
Tom Schwartz was just like, I'm so happy. Tom
Schwartz. Oh, yeah.
He's like, everybody's together.
Everybody is falling in line with me. Yeah.
No, that was like, and Brock was like, aye, mate, I'll just go off this morning, mate. I think it's about time to crack a brewski. Yeah, that's like, what those are my, like, interpretations.
I love those.
And then Tom and
Sheena
Brock
was so drunk by the end of
the episode.
Oh my gosh. he had wiggle legs. Like, I didn't know if he was going to fall whenever he walked into the house. He was like Gumby.
His legs, if your legs are going before you, it's never good.
Oh,
when your legs enter the room before you enter the room.
It's time to go to night.
Honestly, it reminded me of when they said Wendy was doing the slither down the stairs.
The Wendy slither, yes.
And then all the girls did the Wendy slither that night to, like, make a light of it later. But, like, it reminded me of, like, a light Wendy slither.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's not a good night. You need to take yourself to bed if your legs are moving into a room before the top part of your body.
Before the other half of you comes, it's time to go to sleep. Yeah. I agree.
Time for bed.
What were you going to say, though, about Sheena? What did you say she was thinking?
Oh, Sheena was just stressed to be there.
Sheena was stressed to be there, yeah. And I felt like she did get a backbone in that moment, too. Like, she stood up to Tom.
Mm-hmm. And when Sheena is in, like, I really felt for Sheena in the bed. So, like, taking it to a little bit lighter. Like, I felt for Shishu in the bed because Sheena, like, I think all have had that moment of, like, that I was also hurt.
Yeah.
And, like, trying to, pick up the pieces of that. And, like, honestly, the Dancing in the Stars comment did make me laugh.
Okay, if you didn't hear it, Sheena is, like, gutted in bed, just like crying real tears because she is trying to ride for her friend and has to like basically break up with one of her really good friends who did something really nice for her. Teaser spoiler.
Yeah.
But I just think that I understood that moment. What was I saying? I lost my
No, that was spot on. Like, just understanding the moment of like she was really struggling, and then she was like, I was even happy honestly. What? This reminded me of Mean Girls when she was like,
"Oh, the Dancing with the Stars" comment. That's what I was trying to say.
She was like, I wanted to be on Dancing Stars, and I'm so happy for her.
It was my dream.
It reminded me of like in Mean Girls, and she said, gold hoop earrings are her thing, and for Christmas I got these really expensive pair of white gold hoops, and I can't wear them. That's what it gave me.
When Regina said that to Karen or whatever, that was...
Gretchen Wieners,
Gretchen Wieners, that was so funny.
Yeah, it was, so that's, like, literally what I got from that moment. Not that that's, like, what was happening.
But her dream to be on Dancing with the Stars. I mean, it pays, so I get it, Sheena, and you get to dance and, like, up your social media following, so yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Sheena likes to entertain.
She does. She's an entertainer.
She's good as gold, baby.
Good as gold. She really is. One thing that I did love, going back to the other girls, who we didn't get a lot of because they weren't in Tahoe with the rest of the peeps, but they, at the interview, the pickle tie guy was funny.
Yeah.
And then I thought it was so hilarious about Katie whenever they asked her about the guy that she was dating from the emo night.
That was so funny.
So funny. She kind of referenced Tom Schwartz. Tom Schwartz. And was like, I've already done that. Like, I've taken on a baby to raise. Like, and this man didn't know what kind of pasta this was. Like, that's not for me. And you know what, Katie Maloney? Respect.
A person should know what penne is.
You should break up with someone if they don't know about penne. And like James says, it is about the pasta. Unlike James says, it is about the pasta.
It is about the pasta. Mm-hmm. She said she did not want another project boyfriend. And that I respect.
No,
you're too old for a project boyfriend.
And you've been married already too, you know, and like you've done that, like you were with this model in air quotes, okay, you all didn't see that, but I did, and then raised him up to be a semi-man and bought a house with him, and then he just didn't do anything else, and so I get it. I think Katie should date someone like really wealthy. Like, Lisa needs to set her up. That's Lisa's job. She's gotten these girls, you know, this sandwich shop. Well, the sandwich shop.
Maybe.
We'll see. Yeah. Something about her.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that was pretty much
that's all
the whole
watched.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the whole ep. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks so much for listening. And if you don't mind, would you please already like and subscribe?
Please like and subscribe.
Let us know we're not talking into a vacuum or to just our moms. Hi, moms.
Hi, moms. Thanks for playing and replaying our episodes. Like and subscribe. If you give us a minute, can you give us a rating on Spotify?
That'd
just listening through a couple episodes. We appreciate you. Our TikTok and Instagram handles are The Couple Couch Podcast. And we can't wait to talk to you again soon with some clickbait culture stories.
Talk to you later. Love you. Bye.
Bye.